For 5 years, a spring championship of online poker trophy has escaped my grasp. We have the W Coupe titles, we have the live title, but I've never won in Scoop. At the end of the last episode of this series, we made day 2 in the $1,000 buy-in Super Tuesday. And on today's show, I sit with just 18 players remaining. I'm 11th in chips, I'm middle of the pack. That trophy, that glory that has escaped me for my entire career is within my sights. Not to mention the fact that there's $95,000 for the winner. Can I go all the way? Can I take it down? Or will I once again fall at the final hurdle? Roll the tape. We are 11 of 18 playing for $95,554 up top. We've guaranteed ourselves $4,700 so far. Just 18 remain. We're in 11th place. We're 36 minutes away from the start of day 2. We're playing for $96,000 for the win. $1,000 buy-in. 538 players. We played all day yesterday. Got down to 18 players remaining. And here we are in the thick of it. And we got a table draw. We've got Lally Tournier to our left, who is the short stack left in the tournament. 2 to our left is one of the GOATs. It's European. Natrium, Hardy's, and Edel Schimmel at the table as well. So 18 left. We're going to play 6-handed, 6-handed, and 6-handed. 3 tables of 6. $95,554 for the win. And away we go. And we're down to 16. And with that, a table redraw. Coming to the table, What is Love? Celoan to our left. We're now going to play an 8-handed poker game. Fewer blinds, etc. We've lost some other players in the 1K. We're down to 14. And with it, a pay jump. 14th place guarantees us $5,908. We've not played a hand, we just folded. This is raise, call, 3-bet, we fold king 3 suited. We've just paid our blinds, as we should. Next pay jumps at 12th, guarantee us $7,400. We are 12 of 14. Oh, ace king, we love you, don't we? We're ready to raise call. An ace king suited, a beautiful hand. First playable hand of the day. I'm begging for a shove from Celoan. I'd love to see a shove from Celoan. Okay, this is it. 13 left. $95,000 for the win. 13 players remain, and I've got ace-king suited. For road to the final table, please hold. Please hold. Tens of thousands of dollars in this pot. Tens of thousands. Oh my goodness. I can't imagine I fold. I don't fold here. It's going to be tough to beat the queens with all these dead outs. But not impossible. But not impossible. Oi, oi, oi. Saved by the bell. 10 of 12. We're chopping Celoan's queen, queen. I think What is Love? I think that's a high five. I'll take a little high five action, my friend. Whew. I thought we wouldn't have been game overed. We'd have like 100k left. But we do win the flip. We've sadly bust the $27 daily eliminator for $6, but these things happen. Ace-high mono, checking a lot probably. Gonna continue. Obviously, we've got the club in our hand. I think we check a lot of ace-x here. A lot of our ace-x can't go 3 streets on the monotone board, even at 21 blinds deep. So I think we do play a lot of checks. And we are gonna play a call. We don't really want to be out of position bluff catching that much, so it is like an inherently unattractive situation. And I'm probably just mucking the turn card. Obviously a different story if we have king of clubs. A little different with jack of clubs. And we'll check this. Above average flop. I'm going to put some chips in. Obviously we've got a lot of chips to get in. We've got a strong hand. We want to invest. Small bet seems good. And I guess now we just want to try and be all in by the river, right? 5, 5, 12, 15. We don't need to go quite that big. I think this size works. I think this size works quite nicely. And then we can jam rivers. Should my opponent call, but they don't. 1.1 million it is. I'm going to play a 4.5 blind raise or a 5 blind raise. I'm going to play a 5 blind raise, fold with the king 10 on the button. I think it's maybe better to have high-low here so that the folding range is like the 10x, like 10-9, jack 10. But also, I'm pretty inline player, so I think it's going to get a lot of respect in this field that we just give it a little tickle. I think it's better than calling. But we probably want to use like king 4, king 5, or like king 6 more so that they can have the 9, 10, jack 10, queen 10 raise fold. So this might be a little bit naughty, but I think naughty is probably good for me, given how I'm expected to behave. And I'm raising king 10 of diamonds. European with appeal to reveal. Some betting for me here in general. And obviously I just flop a boatload of equity with a straight draw and a flush draw. If European raises, I think we just run it. There will be instances where we dominate. Don't know. Maybe just calling those hands. Kind of a weird one. kind of a weird one because we have a lot of equity. It might... I mean, I don't think they're going to jam in position really ever, so I don't know if that really matters. But I don't know if I want to bluff the river because I block all the ways that they fold the river, right? Like, the way that they call fold is with king of diamonds or with queen 10 or something. So this feels like a very bad triple candidate. Luckily, we don't get to find out because we just bluff the turn, they fold, and we're 9th of 11. King 10 suited, getting the job done for us, eh? 3-bet on the button. Double barrel out position. 1.6 million. What is love? 3-bet, Hardy's. Hardy's 3-bet, European 4-bet. Cold 4-bet from the big blind from European. These guys are just beasts, huh? 5 bets all in. And European calls. Aces and ace king. Real hands. Real hand alert. And ace king's going to hold. Hardy's is cooled. So hard to do anything but put the ace king in against the player of European's capabilities. Just going to bluff some like king queen and shit, I'd imagine, in the cold 4-bet. Some ace queen 4-bet fold. But sometimes also ace ace. Now, I guess I call 2 blinds on the button. And bet. And check? Why does checking feel so good? Why does it feel so right? How does What's Love get here with bluff? 10-8 suited. 9-10, ace-10, obviously very good. Gonna value bet some king X. Okay, we just call. King Jack. Look at that. Queen Jack. What a dodge. What a dodge, by the way. I'm actually delighted that we lost so little. Check back the turn. Just call 5 blinds at the river. 2 pair versus 2 pair. Can't say I'm upset to lose when it could have been a fucking disaster on another day. I wonder if this hand shoves King 5 suited. I would be tempted to say yes. High-low. This is like very good ICM type hand. I'm going to put in the million. Good luck, our FT bubble. Hope I'm not punting. Oh god, he's got ace jack. 8. I won the pot. I won the pot. I think this is the sort of hand we want to shove. King 5 suited versus the button open. Obviously opening the button wide. King 5 suited. We shove. King on the river, by the way. King on the river before. King on the river here. Oh my goodness, we got 2 million with 5 of 10. Obviously a good time to run good. I think the play is fine. I don't think it's a punt. I think it's unfortunate they have a very strong hand, but it's not like we're drawing dead. It's not like we're there and we're dead. And we limp this hand so that we can call. Keep in the hands that we dominate. Honestly, I studied these spots when we limp call small blind and there's leads on king high boards because they're so good for me, but I'm very understudied in here and I'm sort of implementing a weird line that I'm unsure of against European on the final table bubble, so it might just be silly to do that, but also I think it is a strategy point that we do this. However, I studied the flop. I studied the flop where it's like you get some leads on king high boards as a limp caller in the small blind versus the ISOs. However, I didn't study the turn, so now I'm like, shit, he called. I was just trying to deny equity against 10-4 offsuit ISOs and things. I guess the answer is check, and then what? Call 1 or fold? I said check the kings that I limp call. I don't know if I have enough. Maybe I just call 1. An kind of unbluffable river since I have king X a bunch, I guess. And I take this line, or should do in theory. Quite awkward, isn't it? Nice. Nice. They had 9-6 offsuit. 9-6 offsuit. As I say, limp call pre, keeping the dominated hands, and then I think we do play some leads on the king high boards. Maybe we get lucky that the river's a king. Maybe there are rivers like, maybe every brick river they bluff, and I'm like, ugh. However, this one, not today, with 5 of 10. Remember when I shoved king 5 suited all in for my tournament life? That was funny, wasn't it? We're just going to bet the flop. Obviously nice to have some diamonds on board. I think 40% is good. A lot of draws. A lot of straight draws, right? Everything's a straight draw. Name a hand that isn't a straight draw. Ace 10. Yeah, name a different one. Like, 5-6, 6-8, 8-9, 9-10. I do expect What's Love to check raise me and, contest me a lot. We have a very clean hand to call in position, make a diamond on the turn. 8 is going to improve some of his bluffs. We just spoke about 5-6, we spoke about 9-10, we spoke about 8-9, we spoke about 8-10. So all of these interactions are good for some of the bluffs. For the price, I'll just take a river, right? We get 4 blinds into 16, make a diamond, make chips. That's going to be our strat. Do I have to bluff now? Probably. Probably have to bluff now. Good luck. I don't like shoving a million chips at the river with king high, but I think I have to fire this card, and I'm up to 3.3 million. Mamma mia. 4 of 10. Aces. I like having aces. What if What Is Love shoves? What Is Love has shoved. I've got aces. What if Natrium shoves? Okay, so what do I do? Call 3-bet? I think I make it like 7. We're headed to the final table. Ace is taken out. What Is Love? 6, 7 of hearts. No sweat today. That is a Scoop 1K Super Tuesday final table. We ladder up to 9,277. Let's fucking go. Well, folks, here it is. For the first time this series, we're turning that felt pink in Scoop. No pink. No bink. This is your Scoop final table. The lights are on brightest. Championship title awaits. We come in 4 out of 9. The pairs listed on your screen are the entirety of the prize pool. That is to say, where we finish is what we get. Right now, that is a number that stands at $9,277. $95,554 for the win. Game on. Ace King on the final table. I think we don't 3-bet versus the big stacks. I don't think we're allowed to do much 3-betting versus the big stacks, like if Gedius opens or something. Or do we just 3-bet fold, or what? Now what? Raise? I don't like the turn, obviously. I guess some of my hands do like the turn though, right? Like if I bluff Queen 10 or something, I feel like there's value still. Has the weaker King X? Just bet fold the river or what? Or block it? If I block, do I want to call? Or I just want to go like... and cry if he shoves and fold? Tough spot to have a bluff if you're me. Do you think Gedius bluffs all in with like 9-10 of clubs? Or Jack 10? I mean, obviously we'd buzz in for a call. A jam's pretty fucked, man. I don't know what I would have done if he shoved. I don't really know. However, he didn't. He folded. And we're 2 of 9. Whew. And we'll raise it up. Calvin. Whatever happened to Team Spraggy? Do I get to call King Queen suited? Probably. I guess I'll start with a check. Maybe Calvin taking some like King 5 suited. Obviously going to 3-bet like Jacks and Queens and whatnot. I just fold for this size, or what? What's the deal here? Alright. A big Barry. What do you got, King Queen here? You're just very, very upset, aren't you? All in. Call. Pocket 9s. A bluff. Some pre. Eliminated. We are down to 8. That brings with it a ladder. $11,625 locked up for us. Some pre with a lot of heart and a jack and a 10. 7 between us and the title. Swig of tea for a $2,400 pay jump. Very nice. European says I'm all in. It's cool. It's kings versus kings. Man, we thought there was an anticlimax with ace king against ace king. Kings against kings. 7 million chip pot. It's chopped. Thought when I saw one king, I was like, all right, that can't be a chop. We're going to get some action. But indeed it was. All the kings. And we got 9s. I like 9s, kind of. On the button. Do we 3-bet put in? Or do we... Honestly? Do I fold? Not on the button, I don't think. Or do I 3-bet call? This might actually mix fold. Maybe I should just grow up and fold it, huh? I'd say very good chance it checks back if there's a bet. Obviously, a turn that improves us sometimes. It's funny, isn't it? Because, like, what's the worst hand that I get here with? This. Am I supposed to bluff? Or am I supposed to just beat Queen King? Does that even exist? Is that even in the range? Am I resigned to lose to 10s and jacks? I reckon I should have folded pre versus the open. And I reckon now I'm going to be a bad player in check. Bet I should have folded pre. I bet fold pre is the answer. Raising the 3-bet from Calvin versus chip leader. And what do we have here? 3-betting off the 23. There's a small 4-bet from Natrium. Pressure on Calvin. Big pressure spot. Asking the question, is that a real 3-bet or is that bullshit? Calvin, all in. Natrium calls. Ace King. Ace 7. Calvin sent it, but makes spades. Makes a huge draw. Does not get there. Too many outs. Bad one for Team Spraggy. Even worse for Calvin. It's great for me. I make $6,000, but Scoop League points leaving the table. Probably better to focus on the fact that we just won $6,000, but do follow along with Scoop League. We got an all-in. Jamming over Roo. Get us. Call. Queen Jack. Open-ended. For a ladder. Diamonds too. But a deuce. Too many outs. Jack's going to hold. I guess we'd have preferred the ladder. It would have secured us 5th place money. It would have won us $7,000, but no 9, no ace, no diamond, no queen, and the jacks will hold up. I think that's the answer, as miserable as it is. Moaning about not getting any hands, and then I get dealt 6s, but I think just muck. Too short us here, and everyone covering me. Cut off button, small blind, I think. Ace 9, very sad. Jam if folded to me. Fold otherwise. Yeah. Don't let European bully you, says somebody. Well, he's got 11 blinds. He's got 10 blinds and I got 14 blinds. And I'm getting dealt 10-7 offsuit. So I don't know what bullying you think's happening or what we can do about it. But that's not how the game works at all. But we're about to get put... Oh no, we're under the gun. Under the gun with King, Queen. Honestly, feel like we're supposed to fold. And obviously chat doesn't like that. But I think I do. As weird as it sounds, again, to like not have... Maybe we min-raise, and it's very easy to steal from here, but also don't know. Imagine getting dealt King, Queen and folding it, but under the gun here, King, Queen off, 10 bigs. Chat hates this fold, but obviously that doesn't matter. I'm not sure about it. It might be too tight, it might be a min-raise, it might be a jam, but it kind of feels bad to do any of that, frankly. Questionable for sure. If someone said to me, you got a shove, I'd be like, okay. But if someone said to me, trivial fold, I might also believe them. This is very fucked, isn't it? Maybe I'm supposed to call blind be blind against the other shorty. Maybe I'm supposed to call 2 blinds in position. I could believe that. With the King 10 suited, I can believe that. I think he jams very wide, so I think it's like quite polar too. Like min-raising here. What now? How now? Are we punting? Maybe this is a bit wide just to peel the King 10. I mean, versus the flop. I don't like jamming pre versus the raise. I like calling. Maybe I fold the flop though. Maybe I don't hit enough on the flop. Me all in versus Ruse open, 6 BBs. All right, time to shine. Unless this guy or this guy blasts, then time to fold. Okay, ace jack. Good luck. What's the play here? This, and then fold if it goes 3 all-ins behind me. Hold against Queen 10, please. Ace-high board. We like ace-high board. No sweat today. No, sir. No sweats today. What does 8s do? If European rips, what does 8s do? What if European raise is what the 8s do? It's so easy to steal off this stack, I feel like, if you're European still. And he's just very good and capable of it. Do I just put it in? I think so. Okay. All in on a call. Aces. Oh my goodness. European aces versus Queen 6. Doesn't get much more straightforward than that, does it? So Geddes is the shortest stack by a little distance now. Geddes, 212,000 in their stack, 80,000 in the middle. They're taking and saving for a rainy day. If Geddes shoves, I will call all in with 7-3 offsuit. Imagine such a charade. Okay, well they've limped. They're not all in, they're not all in. I guess like going multi-way and trying to eliminate them is kind of good for me. I feel very, very good about having hit an ace here when they're all in for a blind. 12k call. I don't know. Is there any incentive for us to raise? Feels a bit weird. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Jack 5 makes 2 pair. Bad news. We lose a pot 2 on the river to Jack 5. Good news. Geddes has been eliminated. I would have liked the chips though. Not gonna lie. 957,000 chips. Bad river. I don't think I really bet though. Like, I don't know. Maybe I should. Oh my goodness, it's all in. Very rare to see like jam calls here, but oh my god, there it is. That's a ladder if it holds. Out of nowhere for us. And it does. I was not expecting many raise calls for 5 million chips, but we absolutely love to see a ladder because we've only got 11 bigs. So now we're guaranteed 4th place money. 38,741 locked up. Just like that, it's over for Roo. Putting in the 8s for all of it. Spraggy Survivor. I love 6s. I think 6s is my favorite pair. It always has been. I'm always going on about 6s, aren't I? I'm always going on about how much I love 6-6. Good luck, everybody. Hold up. That's honestly a great start. 8. You got there, Phil. No chops. The set is good. Massive, 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 massive. 38,741 in my pocket. Into the big blind we go. Cover your eyes. Do I see a flop? Rare defend? I think I would shove like high-low, and I don't think I'd put Jack 10 suited. What about now? Now I get out of the way, right? I don't think we play three-way situations here. Doesn't feel right. Don't feel right to me. Oh my. Folks, what a time to pick it up. The next pay jump is worth $14,000. The chips are worth a lot more. If we win this, $14,000 pretty much for the KO. Please hold. Pocket queens. No sweat. No sweat. Not out yet. No pay jump yet, but obviously massive. What a time to wake up with it. What a time to wake up with it. If European busts, we ladder up to 52,000. King 3 to hold. That's a scary one. Straight draws. Makes the nuts straight. Still alive. I spoke too early about the pay jump. Perhaps. It's a long way back, but doubles up again has $1 million, you know? Okay, I think I'm in. Think we want to give it a three-way chance for the elimination for me. Okay. Got a lot of equity myself. We really don't want European to have a hand here. 1.2 million, and he's back in the game. That pay jump, obviously. It's not going to be me winning the pot. Let's hope the Natrium's got a hand and European's bust. King 8. 1.2 million. Wow. Wow. It's still good. It's still good. Would be some comeback. It's so hard for me to raise call anything, eh? Whew. Come on. Come on. Eyes still on that trophy prize as well. A scoop title. I've got world championship titles. I've got live titles. Trophies behind me. I've never won a scoop. This badge here says World Championship Online Poker winner. I've won that twice. This one is grayed out. Get this badge by winning a scoop event, and here we are. And very hard for me to raise call, isn't it? I mean, European with 6 blinds, they can really fuck with me, but they don't. We win. And Europeans in the BB. Up to you guys. Over to you, folks. Over to you. 5 BBs. We don't want an unnecessary double up, but we do see a shove. 5 blinds deep. Tense moment. $14,000 for us immediately if European busts this tournament, or if indeed anyone busts this tournament. Except for me. If I bust, we don't get an extra 14k. 5 seconds remain. Folds. Now it's going to be me in the big blind with the worst hand in Hold'em, which is quite sad. To have the worst hand you can possibly be dealt. Saves me the shame of folding to European's shove. Button raise. Does European decide to roll with it? Nope. And not for me. Natrium, perhaps with the decision. If they go with it, we're rooting very hard for them. If they go with it, we need Natrium to win, and we win 14k. Ace-6 against the jacks. It's an absolute tragedy. That is an absolute tragedy. That is a $14,000 ace against us. Not to say that we're, you know, we still have twice the amount of chips, but could have been all over right there. Jacks against ace-6. European finds that ace. And I kind of want a small 4-bet to like 8 bigs, but I might just be punting in doing so. All right. European right back in the game, folks. Right back in the game. 9-4 offsuit. Again, not not for me. Maybe for European, though. European's all in. Seems unlikely there's... Oh, there is a call. Hold. This is it. This is the one. No spades. Come on, not again. Not again. The clubs are good. Locked it up. Locked it up. GG's European. Glad to see him leave. One of the best. One of the GOATs. Absolutely incredible player. The ace-queen does hold. We've got $52,000 locked up. And we're straight in there with the king 4 hearts raise on the button, eh? Fuck it. Let's raise it up. 52,000. It's pretty nice. I think we bet range for a blind. Sure. I could be convinced. Just listen. Just forget it. They did indeed forget it. We see bet, they fold. I think I jam against an open. I think I just put in the 18 bigs here and hope that they fold. Uh-oh, that's really bad. Ah, that's really bad, folks. Oh, GG's. Good game, good game, good game, good game, good game. Ace 3, nice hand to reshove against a wide steal. Think it's a wide steal. Chip leader. Wake up with the 10s. They wake up with the 10s. However, given that we had like 10 bigs, we were 6 of 6, 5 of 6. Started today 11 of 18. I can't be upset. I am upset. I am upset, obviously, but I'm very content that we had the hand. Like, I don't second guess this, you know? I don't second guess this for 19. Very clean rejam, it feels like. And they just wake up with it. No ace from space. Still not a scoop champion. Still not a scoop champion. But $52,343 in cash does soften the blow. Please do hit the subscribe button. Much love, much appreciation. Absolutely unbelievable. If you want more, I'll be back every day. Just before we go to bed, a reminder, I'm sure a lot of people watching this are subscribed, but we are chasing down 100,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of Scoop. We're going to have to deliver you some great content. That is what we're planning on doing. For every brand new subscriber during Scoop, PokeStars is going to add 50 cents into a free roll for you guys to enjoy up to a max of 10K, because we're going to start at 80 when we hit 100, 50 cents per subscriber. Your job is to subscribe on YouTube and grow the prize pool. If you hit subscribe, this goes up by 50 cents. It's very difficult to sit here and complain that we are not a Scoop champion when we got $53,000 in our back pockets. On this day, on this session, we also chopped heads up in the 109 daily kickoff for $2,200 something. We had a good run in the $2.20 scoop, which is good for leaderboard points and about $8. But that does mean that our totals for Scoop so far, after a winning first day, back-to-back losers, are now a massive win. We have played 189 tournaments. We've spent $24,977, and on day 4 of Scoop, we've cashed for $69,017, which means we have a net profit of $44,040. But don't go anywhere just yet. There's one more thing that I have failed to yet mention. We played the 1K day 2. We came 3rd. We played our other tournaments. We played the other Scoop events. And in the 1K PKO, we once again made day 2. There are 34 players left. There's about $50,000 for the win. We've got $2,300 locked up. And in the next episode of the Inside Scoop, we're going again. Another 1K, another day 2, another chance for a title, another chance for glory. Subscribe, and I'll see you there.